So the division family, everyone has a job. Step 1, D. Step 2, M. Step 3, S. And step 4. Let's talk about this, okay? We're going to use this strategy for long division. And we already know, for the most part, already know how to divide, but some of us still have a couple of questions. So in order for us to just help everybody, we're going to do this, okay? So step 1, your job here is to, and then we're going to meet Dad. Okay? So here we're going to have Dad. And then Dad All right. And Dad, his job is to divide, okay? So Dad's job, my job is to divide. So here we have a number 430. And we're going to divide that by 5. Apa sih? So this is Dad, and he's going to divide, right? So that's step 1. Set up your problem. Or we could also write it 430 divided by 5. And we want to know what that equals, right? Give me thumbs up when you finish. All right, you have 1 more minute. All right, now we go on to the next one because Dad can't do everything by himself, right? That's why it's a family. So let's go on to the next one. Now we have who? Mom. Here we have Mom. And Mom's job is to, hold on. And Mom's job, give her more hair so she can look more womanly, is to multiply. So my job, Mom's job, is to so you see Mom is going to multiply. So again, we have 430, and her job is to multiply. So what times 5 is going to get you closer? Well, can you get something times 5 that's going to get you close to 4? No. So then we take the whole number, right? What times 5 is going to get you closer to 43?
8.
8. Okay, so 8. And we know that 5 times 8 equals what? 40. So we write that down. We write down 40. Actually, don't write this yet, because that's sister's job.
No, I'm saying that because it stands for right, it stands for baby. They both start with B.
All right. So mom's job was to multiply. She multiplied this, right? Now we go on to step 3. And here we have who? Sister. So sister's job it is to subtract. So sister has to subtract. So sister is going to subtract what? So if we set up our problem here, and we have our division problem, and we said that 5 times 8 gave us what? 40. So we write that down. Now we subtract. So 5 times 8 is 40, and 3 minus 0 is 3, and 4 minus 4 is, do I need to write down the 0? No. So I know that 43 minus 40 equals 3. Am I finished? So what do I need to do now? Bring the number down. Okay, bring what number down? Okay, so we're going to go to the next step. And here we have brother. And brother's job is to check if there is a number to bring down. My job is to check for a number to bring down. So bring down. Brother's job is to bring down. This is step 4. So we have the problem as 5 or 430 divided by 5. And we said Mom told us that we have to multiply. And we have to multiply into 43. The only other number that's going to get me close to that is 40. So 5 times 8 is 40. Sister told me we had to subtract, right? And then this is our answer. Now brother says, hold on, I gotta check. And what do you have to check? Brother has to check to bring down the 0. And we write the 0 right next to the 3. Is there now can we finish the problem? Yes. We can? No, now we have to do what?
Repeat.
We have to repeat. So whenever you have a number that's here, that you can still have something to multiply into 3. Can you multiply something times 5 that'll give you 3?
No.
Something times 5 is going to give you 3. No, but it will give you 30, right? All right, so now we go back to who? No, that is dividing. Now we go back to Mom. Okay, Mom. Mom tells you, okay, children. So we took this down, right? We did this. And then brother told me I have to bring it down. So now I need something times 5 that's going to get me 30. 6 times 5 is going to get me 30. Oh, not yet. I'm getting ahead because that's sister, right? All right. My job is just to write it there. Sister tells me, okay, my brother said to bring it down. And now Mom said to multiply, and 6 times 5 give me 30. Now I'm telling you to subtract. And 30 minus 30 is 0. Do I have a remainder?
No.
All right, but that's whose job? Brother's job to check to see if we have a remainder. And if we have a remainder, brother will tell. Oh, I didn't put it here. Do we have a remainder? We have remainder 0. Do we write it? No. So brother told me to bring down the 0. And then we have to check for what? We have to check our work. So brother told me we have to check my work. Let's check my work. The way I'm going to check it is I'm going to take this number times this number, because that's what it tells me I'm going to do, right? So 86 times 5. Yeah, but brother is checking. So 6 times 5 is
30.
And then we carry the plus 3, right? 8 times 5 is 40 plus 3 is 43. Does this check out? Is 430 the same thing as written down here? So this checks. The answer is correct. Do you see that? Now, what happens when you have a remainder? Okay, so let's do a problem that has a remainder. So now let's put down here, let's write down guided practice. So what is step 1?
Divide.
God bless you. What is step 2? Multiply. What is step 3? Subtract. And what is step 4? Bring down. And also to check, correct? So when you are doing this on your paper, you're going to make sure that you follow all these rules. If you have to write down DMSB and start crossing them out as you're working on it, then you can. Thumbs up. Chris, are you finished? Are you finished? All right, so let's do a practice one. Let's do practice 1. And let's practice. Let's say that your division problem is 523 divided by 4. $523 divided by 4. What are my steps going to be? We need to find out how much that is. What are my steps going to be? What are my steps going to be? Dad, which is going to be divide. Mom, sister, and brother. Right? Right? All right. So let's set up this problem. And Dad tells me to divide. Right? All right. Now Mom tells me I need to multiply. Is something going to give me, something times 4, going to be able to give me a number that goes into 5? Yes. What?
1.
So I'm going to write down 1. 4 times 1 is what? 4. And I write it down. And now sister tells me I need to subtract. What is 5 minus 4? 1. Now brother tells me I need to bring down the number 2, right? What times 4 is going to give me close to 12? 3. And it's actually not close to 12. It's actually right on 12, right? 4 times 3 equals 12. So again, Mom told me I needed to multiply, right? So here we have Mom again. And isn't Mom always telling us what to do? Okay, and then sister tells us again, I need to subtract. And usually sisters do that too, huh? They tell you kind of like the moms. Why do you laugh, Isabella? All right, 12 minus 12 is? 0. Now brother says, wait a minute. We still have one more number. Let's bring that down. The number is 3. Now this is where a lot of you get stuck. But Miss Palomino, I don't have anything that multiplies into 3. Yes, you do. 4 times 0 is what?
0.
And is that close to 3? Yes. So we write 0. And here comes Mom again telling me what to do. Hi, Mom. Mom tells me 4 times 0 is 0. And then here comes sister again. Nagging sister tells me that I need to subtract. And 3 minus 0 is? And then here comes brother, says, wait a minute. If sister has something to say, I have something to say too, right? So brother says, what happens with this number? What are we going to do? We're going to bring this number up here, but how are we going to write it? With a remainder 3, right? Do you understand it? But brother still says, wait a minute, my sister got to talk 3 times. I get to talk 3 times too. Aye, brother. They always had to have everything, right? So brother says, hold on, let me check your work. So we're going to check our work. We're going to check what? 130 times 4, and then whatever we get here, what do we have to do? Add 3, right? To whatever number you have there. 0 times 4. 0. Write the number down. 3 times 4. Write the number 2. Carry the plus 1. This is why I tell you to write it down like this so that you don't get confused. Because it's now 1 times 4. What is that?
4.
Plus 1. So my answer is 520. Did that check out? No, because now I still have to do a add 3. 0 plus 3. 2 plus 0. 5 plus 0. Does that check out?
Yes.
So the answer is 130, remainder 3. Now, remember in the questions when they tell you how many chocolates were left over? Does that mean I'm going to subtract? No, first you're going to do the division, and this is what is left over. So when they ask you what is left over, you're going to say, oh, they're talking about the remaining ones, the remainder. Do you get it? Do we do one more practice? Well, or you could do it on your own. All right, practice 2. And make sure you show all the steps like I did. Okay, so did we do D? Did we do M? A lot of M's. Did we do S? A lot of S's. And did we do B's? A lot of B's. Because these 3 people always want to compete. And Dad usually does what? Sits back and watches. All right. Let's write a number down. I want to know 621 divided by 5. I want to know what that is. What are my steps again? D, M, S, B. What am I going to do first? Dad tells me I'm going to divide, and I'm going to do it long division, right? So I'm going to set up my problem. Did I do D? I can cross it out. All right, what am I going to do next? Multiply into 6 or 62?
6.
Why?
Because you can put 125.
Okay, so 5 times 1 gives me 5. And now, sister tells me I need to. 6 minus 5 is. And now, brother tells me I need to bring down the 2. Now I'm going back again. Here comes Mom. Let me tell you what to do. Mom says, I need something to multiply times 5 that's going to get me close to 12. 2. 2 times 5 is 10. And now sister says, all right, 2 minus 0 is 2. And 1 minus 1 is? Do I need to write the 0? No. Brother, wait. It's not, you're not finished yet. Brother tells me, bring down the 1. And then Mom says, okay, here I come. Is there something times 5 that's going to get me close to 21? 4. What does that give me? 20. And then sister, hold on. I have to subtract. And 1 minus 0 is 1. And 2 minus 2 is 0. Wait a minute. Here comes brother. And brother tells me I have to. The remainder is 1, right? And now brother says I have to check it. So let's check our work. 124 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the plus 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Plus 1 over here, correct? 1 times 5 is? Plus 1 more is?
6.
Am I finished? No, brother says he still need a remainder. 620 plus 1 is? Does that check with what you have here?
Yes.
So is brother always right?
Yeah. I'm always right from a brother.
All right. Do you understand it a little bit better now? Those steps helped you? So remember these for the test or for anything that you do for the rest of your life. Okay? Remember, what is this? What's step 1?
Divide.
What's step 2?
Multiply.
Step 3?
Subtract.
Step 4?
Bring down.
And sometimes you have to re repeat.
I thought you said read.
Sometimes you have to repeat. Right? The dad lets the kids and the mom do all the work. That's what Noah just said. Dad.
You guys, is that something?